Assalamu alaikum students. Yes, how are you all? I hope you all are fit and taking good care of yourselves and your loved ones. So students, this is your English class and this is your video lecture 2 for the week 4. And today we will talk about present perfect continuous tense. Yes, so today's topic is related to the grammar. And in our today's lecture, we will talk about the use of since and for in a sentence. Okay? Yes, now before starting our lecture, we will talk about our success criteria, or you may say the learning goals of our today's lecture. So students, at the end of this lesson, you all will be able to understand the formation of this tense and you all will be able to use them effectively in your own sentences. And you will also get to know about how present perfect continuous tense operate. Okay? Now, yes, there is a warm-up activity for you, or you will say that these two questions are your mind initiator questions. The first question is, why is we use perfect continuous tense used? Yes, why perfect continuous tenses are used? Can anybody tell me? Yes, quickly. And can anybody tell me how many types of perfect continuous tenses are there? G, yes, hurry up. Okay, mind map. The perfect continuous tense usually emphasizes on duration of an event. Yes, students, the time of any event, the time at which the action has been taking place. Okay? So you may say that perfect continuous tenses usually indicates the duration of an event. And there are three types of perfect continuous tense according to the time phase: present, past perfect continuous, present perfect continuous, and future perfect continuous. So according to the time phase or the time of any action, there are three types of perfect continuous tenses: past, present, and future. So now we will start our main topic. Yes, what is the formation of the present perfect continuous tense? Yes, the formation is of the sentence is subject followed by has and have. So class, keep this thing in your mind very clearly that wherever the word perfect is used, we will use has and have if it is present tense. Yes, in present perfect tense, we always use has and have, and for the word continuous, keep this thing in your mind that we will use ing with the first form of verb. Yes, students, you have to be very careful about this formation that for present perfect we use has and have, and for the continuous thing we use ing with the first form of verb. So as a whole, you may say the formation of main verb of present perfect continuous tense is has, have, been plus first form of verb ing. Okay? Has, have, been, verb plus first form of ing. This is for the perfect tense and this is for the continuous tense. Okay? Yes. So, we were talking about the formation that has, have, been plus form verb ing and the time reference. Yes, students. In perfect continuous tense, we always use a time reference because as I told you earlier that such type of tenses are used for indicating the duration of a time. So the duration of the time is indicated by using since and for. Now we will talk about the types of subject. There are two types of subject: singular subjects and plural subjects. In singular subjects, we place he, she, it, or any single name. And for the singular subject, we use has. Now, the plural subjects are they, we, or two, or more than two names. And for the plural subjects, we use have. Now, there is an exception that as I and you are also considered singular subject. But the exception is that with I and you, we use have. So students, keep this thing again in your mind that with you, I and you, we use have, not has. Okay? Now, how to make a positive sentence? Yes, student, we all know that there are three types of sentences, which are positive sentence, negative sentence, and interrogative sentence. Okay. Now, first of all, we will talk about the formation of positive sentence. In positive sentence, the formation is subject, has, have been, with the first form of verb plus ing and the time reference. Now here are some examples for you with the respect of singular and plural subject. Hina has been singing a song since morning. Now look at the formation. Now first of all, look at the subject. The subject is Hina. As it is a single person, so it is our singular subject. And I told you earlier that with the singular subject, we use has. So the main formation of the verb is has been singing. Has been, first form of verb plus ing. Singing a song since morning. So for the time reference, we have used since and also mentioned the time as well. Now the next example. They have been singing a song since morning. So here they is the plural subject and with they we have used have. Okay. Now the formation is they have been singing a song, then the time reference since morning. Okay. So this is the formation of a positive sentence. Now the negative sentence. Yes, student, in the negative sentence, for negative we always use not. And the formation will remain as we used in the positive sentence. But for negative, we just use not. So we will add not after has and have. Now look at the example. Ali has not been playing cricket for a week. So Ali is the singular subject. That is why we have used has. Then for the negative sentence, we will use the not, then have been playing, and then at the end our time reference. Okay, now the next one is I have not been playing cricket for a week. Okay, student. So I is also considered a singular subject. But I told you earlier that there is an exception that with I and you, we always use have. Okay. So I have not been playing. So for not, as it is indicating the negative sentence. Okay now? Yes, our last sentence is how to make an interrogative sentence, or you may say how to make a question sentence. In question sentences, students, we use helping verb in the start of the sentence, and our main helping verb for the perfect continuous tense, for a present perfect continuous tense, are has and have. So the formation is helping verb in the start, followed by the subject, then been, then first form of verb plus ing, showing the continuity of the action, and at the end our time reference as it is a perfect tense. Has he been making noise for 2 hours? So now you will look at your subject. If your subject is singular, then you will use has, followed by the subject, been making, then noise, your verb, and at the end your time reference. Now look at the next example. Have you been making noise for 2 hours? So here the subject is you, as it is also singular, but I told you earlier that it is an exceptional case. So we will use have with it, and at the end our time reference. So students, this is how we make positive, okay, negative, okay, and interrogative sentences. Now, where to use the present perfect tense? Now, we will get to know about the usage of present perfect tense. Yes, this tense expresses an action, okay, that started in the past and it is still continuing to the present. Means any action that was started in the past and it is having some effects on the present as well. For example, I have been traveling for few years. So he started this action in the past and still he or she is continuing this action in the present as well. So for such type of action we use present perfect continuous tense. the past actions which have their effects on the present as well. Okay, now I have been traveling for few years, as I told you earlier that at the end we will mention our time reference. Now the next, for the things that happened in the past but it is not important when they happen. Again, such type of tense is used for the past action which is either continuing in the present, and either they are still in the progress or still in the continuity, but you don't know when they happened in the past. She has been visiting her aunt a lot. So here you don't know exactly when this action happened or when it is used to get takes place in the present as well, but the action is still in the continuity. Okay, she has been visiting her aunt a lot. So you may also say in such type of actions there is no time reference, but the action is still in the continuity. Okay, for the things that are annoying, they have been playing loud music all the night long. For such actions which takes place for a definite period of time, or you may say for a long period of time, and the actions you may say are annoying, like playing the loud music. So for such type of action we also use present perfect continuous tense. Okay students, now as I told you earlier that for the time reference we use since and for. Now where to use since and now where to use for in a sentence for referring the time reference. Now there is some more information for you. The words for and since are used in the sentences where the speaker wants to talk about something that started in the past and continues into the present. It means that you are knowing the time reference. You may say you are knowing the duration of an event. So when student you know the duration of an event, so for referring the duration or for mentioning that duration of any event, we use a time reference, and for such purpose we use for and since, or you may say for showing the continuity of the action. Now where for is used and now where since is used. For is used when specifying the amount of time, or you may say for how long the action was taking place or is taking place. Since is used when specifying the starting point, when the action started. Okay, so for is used for specifying the amount of time, you may say the length of the action, and since is used for specifying the starting point of the action. For is used in every sentence, means you can say that for can be used in different tenses, in perfect tense or in a present indefinite tense, but since is used in two types of sentences only, perfect continuous and perfect tenses. So keep this thing in your mind very clearly that since is only used in perfect tenses, or you may say perfect continuous tenses. Okay, now here are some keywords for since and for. As I told you earlier that since is used for pointing the time and for is used for referring the length of the time. Now how you can use since or where to use the since. Since is used with the morning, evening, afternoon, with any day of the week. Since is used with any day of the week, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Since is used with, as I told you earlier, the time phases of a day like morning, evening, night, and it is also used for the year as well, for the years as well, like 1968, 1947. Or you may also say that since is also used for any definite period of time. Yes, student, since is used for the definite period of time. And the definite period of times can be weeks, days of the week, or time of a day, means the 3 phases of a day, and any year. You may say the number of the year. And for is used for the length of the time, or you may say for is used for any indefinite in which the time period is not defined clearly. Indefinite time period in which the action is not defined clearly with respect of time. Like for 2 hours. Now these 2 hours of any of the day means the 2 hours of the morning, 2 hours of the evening, 2 hours of the night for 2 days. Now these 2 days can be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Now here this for the indefinite period of time we use for several years. It can be 5, 6, 10, not specific time. For half an hour, for 20 years, for you may say that for is used for any not non-specific time. Okay, students? Now, example, Ali has been watching movie since afternoon. So, the afternoon is clearly defined as a definite period of time, and for such we use since. Ayan has been swimming for 2 hours. Now, these 2 hours can be of the morning, evening, and after or night. So, these 2 hours are not showing any specific period of time. So, therefore, we have used for with it. Okay? Now student, there are some video links. You will watch these videos for your better understanding, and it will also help you in memorizing this concept more clearly. Now your assignment, you will do these following parts on your book and on your notebook as well. Okay students, in our notebook maintenance rules, you also know that you have to draw the margin line, you have to write the date and day, then you will underline your headings and top headings, questions, and then you will write in a very neat handwriting. Yes students, you know that your handwriting have a great impact on your personality. And then at the end of this your work, you will draw an ending line. Okay student, now we will recap our today's lecture. So here we have shown you a picture showing the formation of 3 types of sentences: positive sentence, negative sentence, and interrogative sentence. Okay? And now the use of since and for. For is used for the duration of time, or you may say the length of the time, and since points out the starting point of an event. Okay now? Yes student, I hope that you have understood the concept very clearly, and you have found this concept very interesting as well. Okay, Allah Hafiz, best of luck.